Good morning. On today's news broadcast, homecoming games, Halloween events, and another storm, plus your local sports, weather, and more. APSU-TV News starts right now. Good morning, I'm LEJEUNE.
And I'm KARINA GALVAN.
Happening now, a nationwide manhunt to find who sent suspected pipe bombs to several top political figures. CNN's Miguel Marquez has the latest.
At least 10 bombs now discovered from New York to Washington, Florida, and California. The latest, 2 suspected bombs sent to former Vice President Joe Biden. At least one was misaddressed, both earlier today sitting in U.S. postal facilities in Delaware, just miles apart.
I just want to make a note of apology for the idiotic behavior of my president.
Overnight, another package discovered addressed to actor and Trump critic Robert De Niro at his downtown Manhattan film offices, Tribeca Productions.
The device was removed successfully. Thank God there were no injuries. The really quick-witted work of a security guard there at that facility in Tribeca is to thanks for the fact that nothing happened and no harm was done to anyone.
The package sent to De Niro similar to the one addressed to former CIA Director John Brennan and sent to CNN. 6 U.S. flag forever stamps, but no postmark. The bomb sent to CNN ultimately delivered by courier. The return address, the Florida Congressional Office of Democrat Debbie Wasserman Schultz. The devices now in the hands of forensics experts who will look for the bomb maker or makers' signatures on the packaging and the devices themselves.
A low IQ individual, Maxine Waters.
2 devices also sent to Trump critic California Congresswoman Maxine Waters. One intercepted at a congressional mail sorting facility just outside D.C., the other at a post office facility in Los Angeles. Similar packages sent to President Obama and Hillary Clinton were intercepted before reaching their homes. The package to billionaire and Democratic donor George Soros appeared to be placed in his mailbox. The device to former Attorney General Eric Holder was sent in the mail, but was returned to Wasserman Schultz's office in South Florida, which, like the others, used her address for the return. Law enforcement sources calling the devices rudimentary but functional, and at least one was packed with projectiles meant to inflict greater damage. The FBI calling them potential explosive devices.
Any device could be considered potentially dangerous and treated as such until proven otherwise.
Homecoming activities are fun and full of school spirit, but there's one activity that adds sweat and lots of tugging on both sides of the rope. It's the annual Gov Tug.
Carb load before
I need a carb load right before the tug of war. Build it up, that way I can exert it when I'm pulling.
It's a boost of energy. I weigh a whopping 185 pounds. This is my kind of game right here.
Ready, set, pull!
Let's go!
Alpha Gamma Delta.
Come on, boy.
You're the champs! What's the secret? What's the secret?
It's muscle. It's muscle. It's muscle. You got this. It's muscle.
You're the champs! All right, what's the secret to success?
Big boys.
Big boys!
Carbs is the big thing. We had our guys out here. We had plenty of pizza to carb up, fully load on energy, and we just let it all on the field.
Our congratulations to Sigma Kappa for winning the women's division and Sig Ep for winning the men's division. And speaking of congratulations to winning entries, here's the winning entry for the annual Spirit Door Contest. It is the Office of Student Financial Aid and Veterans Affairs. Nicely done, guys.
This evening, Clarksville's Parks and Rec will be hosting a Halloween night at the Florence Defiant Civil War Park. This community is invited to gather around to a bonfire to hear haunting historical tales of woe and terror from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hot dogs and hot chocolate will be served for all attendees. This event is recommended for anyone 8 years and older. Admission is free, so be sure to come out tonight for a spooky night.
If you're still looking for something to do to get you into the Halloween spirit, you should hurry over to Clarksville's Roxy Regional Theater for the last few showings of Richard O'Brien's cult classic, The Rocky Horror Show. The show is for mature audiences only, and viewers are invited to dress up as their favorite Rocky Horror characters. Prop bags will be sold in the lobby for $5, and crowd participation is encouraged. Showings will be Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m., with a special midnight showing on the 27th. Tickets will be available at the box office and may be reserved online at Roxy Regional Theater website or by phone at 931-645-7699.
This year's theme for homecoming is superheroes, and many students dressed up for the occasion. Most of those students competed in a costume contest. APSU's Gabriel Jones has the results.
I'm Gabriel Jones here for APSU-TV News. I'm out here in the UC Plaza filming the superhero costume, and let's go homecoming.
On Wednesday, students and faculty alike took on inquisitive looks as they strolled around campus in their costumes. Costumes span from superheroes like The Incredibles and Supergirl to supervillains like Poison Ivy and the Winter Soldier. We even had a dinosaur and a giraffe.
So I am actually Peter Parker. I have a press pass from the Daily Bugle, Daily Bugle. I have a camera to take pictures at events, but I also have my Spider-Man costume on underneath.
The winner of the costume contest is Poison Ivy! Congratulations!
This before?
I've dressed up definitely for Halloween before, but for a homecoming, yeah, this is the first.
Awesome. Have you? How does it feel to be our winner this year?
It's really exciting. I didn't think I was really going to, but it just makes me feel so awesome.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Anything like this before?
No, this is out of my comfort zone.
So, what was the inspiration for your costume?
I've had things change in my life, and I figured I should be more outgoing. So I decided to start with this.
For APSU-TV News, I'm Gabriel Jones.
Now let's head over to AALIYAH Harris with a look at today's weather.
Thank you, Rachel. So as you see here, Super Typhoon U2 slammed into the U.S. territory of the Northern Mariana Islands Wednesday night, destroying homes and cutting power and water to thousands of residents. U2 is the strongest storm on record to hit the remote island communities of Sapien and Tinian, the largest of the Mariana Islands. They are home to about 55,000 people. It's also one of the strongest storms to ever hit a U.S. territory and one of the strongest tropical cyclones on the planet this year. Mexico was also hit with the Hurricane Willa and Tropical Storm Vincent at the same day. Hurricane Willa was upgraded to a Category 5 hurricane early Monday morning. By landfall, Hurricane Willa was downgraded to a Category 4, and Vincent was still a tropical storm. Residents on the West Coast were urged to evacuate their homes. Currently, Willa is a Category 1 hurricane and will be downgraded to a tropical depression by tonight. Willa is slowly moving to the southern states and is expected to drop several inches of rain already added to the extensive flooding in Texas. We will keep you updated as the days follow. Now on to our regular weather for our current national temperatures. Seattle's at 57, Los Angeles at 68, Denver's at 51, Dallas is at 54, Chicago's at 48, and Atlanta's at 51, New York is at 43. And then for today's highs, it's going to be 58 in Memphis, Clarksville at 53, Nashville at 53, Chattanooga at 52, and Knoxville at 51. So tonight it's going to be, of course, very cold in the state of Tennessee. Memphis at 45, Clarksville at 39, Nashville at 42, Chattanooga at 45, and Knoxville at 43. So the current temperature is raining and really cold. It's 52 degrees. And then tonight it's going to be 51 degrees with little clouds. It's going to be still raining because we're still getting a little bit of rain. And for our 5-day forecast, we have Friday with showers, of course, high 55, a low of 46. Saturday, it's going to be very cloudy with a high of 58 and a low of 43. It's going to be very cloudy Saturday as well. Sunday is going to be partly cloudy with some sun poking out. High of 69, a low of 48. Oh, and on Monday, we're getting a little bit of warmth there finally, so it's going to be very sunny with a high of 62 and a low of 41. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be mostly sunny, a little bit of clouds showing up throughout the day, and it's going to be a high of 69, a low of 35. And still ahead, Bryce Beeman tells us what's happening in the world of sports. APSU-TV News will be right back.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin Peay.
Homecoming week is here. Tomorrow is the homecoming football game against Tennessee Tech University. The football team has been practicing all season, and APSU's Marcus Moody and Ashton Rich have a closer look at the team's feelings for the big game.
It happens every year. The football team hyped up for the best home game of the season. Students planning festivities throughout the week. Alumni coming back just to see how well their school is doing. Yes, it is homecoming. The Austin Peay State University football team will be playing their homecoming game this Saturday against Tennessee Tech. The Governors have been in preparation and working and grinding hard all week to just to show an exciting matchup on Saturday. Now that the hard work is done, the Governors would like to relay a message to their fans.
Coming this week, excited to be back in Fort Terrace Stadium, Austin Peay. Crowd should come out, students come out and support. We need you guys. You guys impact the game more than you guys think. Hope to see you guys there.
Over 12,000 fans was in attendance for the Governors' last home game against TSU. The Governors expect to see similar numbers.
Homecoming week, October 27th, back at home in Fort Terrace Stadium. No, we undefeated, haven't lost a home game all year. Gonna be a great crowd. Got Tennessee Tech playing for the Sergeant York Trophy. Everybody come out and support.
With the help of fans, the Governors' defense feeds off of the fans getting hyped throughout the game. So the team expects nothing but fans going crazy.
Homecoming this week, I think it's going to be a very packed house. I think it's going to be a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of momentum for our team. We love y'all. Come out and support, and let's go Govs. Let's get this win.
The Governors' matchup against Tennessee Tech will begin Saturday at 4 p.m.
For more information on what's happening in sports, let's head over to Bryce Beeman for a look at your Govs Sports Update.
Thanks, Rachel. It's been a slower week for Govs Sports. Let's start with football. Austin Peay football had a bye this past weekend, so they rested up and regrouped after their 31-27 loss against SEMO. The Govs will be playing in their homecoming game tomorrow at 4 p.m. against Tennessee Tech University. Tennessee Tech has not won a game so far this season, but the Govs need a win to pick up some momentum heading into their last 3-game stretch. The homecoming king and queen will be announced at halftime. Now, the Austin Peay volleyball team continues to be ranked first in the conference. The Govs beat Jacksonville State 3-1 last Friday, then turned around and beat Tennessee Tech in a comeback game on Saturday 3-2. The Govs were losing the first 2 sets, but came back and won the last 3 sets to win the match. Austin Peay team totaled 60 kills against Tennessee Tech, with Cecily Gable leading the way with 16, followed by Logan Carter and Brooke Moore, who had a 13-piece. In an odd turn of events, Kristen Stucker came out of the game versus Tennessee Tech. Sophomore setter Caroline Waite took her place in the 3rd set, causing a change in the Govs' momentum and reverse sweeping Tennessee Tech. Coming off an 8-0 winning streak at home, the Austin Peay volleyball team continues to play at home this weekend. The Govs will play the University of Tennessee Martin this Friday at 6 p.m. and then turn around and play Saturday, tomorrow at 1 p.m. against Southeast Missouri. And other things, Austin Peay athletics. Men's tennis traveled to Louisville last weekend, competing at the Louisville Invitational. The Governors were led by senior Almontes Ozilius, who made the final in both singles and doubles. The Govs will be going to Chattanooga to compete in a 3-day tournament. The Govs will conclude their fall season and get back to work before the spring. Outside of Austin Peay, the Dodgers and the Red Sox are playing in the World Series. The Red Sox are up 2 games, winning Game 1 8-4 and winning Wednesday night 4-2, taking Game 2. The World Series continues with a Game 3 tonight at 7:09 p.m. Central Time. That's all we have for sports. APSU-TV News will be right back.
The honors program at Austin Peay started. There was a group of professors who thought, what are we doing for our strongest students? And since then, the program has changed and grown with the university. And now we have over 300 students who are in the program. It's open to students of all majors.
I wanted something that would set me apart from other pre-med students. So I thought the honor program would help me with that. It's pretty easy to make friends here because everyone here is focused on school because they're in the honors program, so they want to get something out of school. And it's just a nice place to come and study.
In the classrooms, they will be asked to stand on their tiptoes, is what we say. But the classes are more interesting. They move along a little faster. It's a place where those students can congregate to study, so I think students are better prepared for careers and for life in general through the academic curriculum.
Welcome back. This past Sunday, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated practiced a few hours before the yard show. APSU's Corinne Harris went and asked some of the members the importance of the show.
My name is Cameron Stott. My position in Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Alpha Rho chapter. I'm the current chapter president and have been. This is my 2nd year actually.
Phi Beta Sigma, we are known for stepping and strolling. However, it's a lot much more to it than that. That's why we have a lot of politicians, lawyers, some of our prominent civil rights activists, et cetera, in this fraternity. We do a lot of service, and we're really about brotherhood and mentorship to the youth and just helping the black community as a whole. This is just fun.
Well, strolling is a way of, showing talent expression, really getting in front of a crowd and just doing what you love. It's really a good way to get out of your comfort zone and just push yourself to be more than what you thought you could be. I've never been that type of person to be, out there in a crowd or being more outgoing, so it's really pushed me to bring out a different part of myself that I haven't known before.
Corinne Harris with APSU-TV News.
Now that we are halfway through the semester, some students are more focused on their goals for the rest of the year. Some APSU communication students went out to ask about these students' goals.
I'm looking forward to getting a 4.0 GPA.
I plan to achieve everything that I haven't already. So.
I want to
I'm looking forward to furthering myself in sports broadcasting.
My main goal this semester is to have A's and B's to pass all my classes and create a relationship with people and see what's around.
Hopefully see our Governors win some games and even go to the postseason. That'd be really cool.
I'm pretty involved, but I expect to do more stuff this year, such as like the Mud Bowl. I actually want to do the Mud Bowl this year.
I plan to aim to be a nurse for this upcoming semester.
Mostly friendship, and if there's something more, then I would look forward for that.
It's pretty not obvious, but kind of want to do something like this. So yeah.
We'll put in a word for you.
Tens of millions of people play the video game Fortnite every month. The game was first released last year and is estimated to earn Epic Games $125 million a month, making it one of the most successful games in recent years. Believe it or not, Fortnite actually has an Austin Peay connection. APSU's Alex Montgomery has the story.
Kay Vassy is lead animator for Fortnite. She's also been involved in such popular movies as Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon, as well as APSU Associate Professor Scott Raymond. At Raymond's request, Vassy came to Austin Peay to share her knowledge and experience with students. Vassy says the animation world is difficult to break into, but not impossible given the amount of animation work being done.
When I was younger and sort of first getting in, I would take all kinds of jobs. I would not be snobby about a job that I took at all. If it was, I did quite a few, used car lot, 3D rotating logos for local businesses.
Fortnite has become one of the most popular video games around the world. Vassy says she had no idea the game would become so viral.
I just think that it's been great, and we're super lucky to have had it be such a huge success. And a lot of that is due to the fans and the people that play, and it feels good to work on something that other people enjoy so much.
Raymond says having Vassar come to his class helps to reinforce the lesson he tries to teach.
There's many things Kay brought up today that I'm just like, yes, UVs. My students hate doing this very technical thing in part of the digital 3D class. And it's like, yes, you still have to suffer through this, one very technical aspect.
Students like Andre Hunter agree and say it's encouraging to see the future they may have in 2D and 3D animation and graphics.
The world is smaller than what you think as far as the art realm, and there's always something for you. You may think one thing when you coming in and learning that you want to do this, but when you get into it, you might find something else within that field.
Vassar says the future is limitless for animators with the growing use of graphics in movies, TV, and websites. Alex Montgomery, APSU-TV News.
The ABC program is the After Breast Cancer program for breast cancer survivors to meet and give counsel to each other. APSU's Karina Harris found out more about some of the events our local ABC program has to offer.
Good evening, I'm Karina Harris with APSU-TV News, and right now I'm located downtown in Clarksville, Tennessee at the Hope Center.
I am a pink trainer for the ABC program. I also am a group fitness instructor, which I have been doing for over 30 years.
When you're a breast cancer survivor, a lot of times people aren't aware of everything that you're going through, and this group of women, they've all gone through it, the same things that we have, and we can relate to each other.
I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and when I heard about the ABC program, I decided that it was time for me to join a group.
My reconstruction was a nightmare. I had like 8 surgeries in 12 months, and it's still not perfect, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. It just kind of makes you feel a little bit different.
Once they get diagnosed, they carry that diagnosis. No matter what, they will always carry that diagnosis. And just to be someone to help them and be there to listen or to do anything I can to help their journey, to be a more positive impact on them, makes a major impact on me.
Some advice that I would give to someone who's going through cancer is to not be ashamed, first of all. This just happens and nobody asks for it. And so reach out to those who are willing to give their love to you and their support to you, because we're all in this together and we've got to lift each other up.
I'm Karina Harris with APSU-TV News.
At least 7 children have died from an outbreak of adenovirus at a nursing rehab center in New Jersey. Health officials are tracking at least 11 more confirmed cases from the same facility, and they are working around the clock to keep the outbreak contained. CNN's Mary Maloney has more on the virus and what you can do to protect yourself from it.
There are many different ways that adenovirus can manifest as illness. You can get pink eye, as the governor had said, or cough. You can get bronchitis, pneumonia.
There are more than 50 strands of adenovirus, and if you're infected, it can often feel like you're coming down with the common cold or the flu, bringing on similar symptoms like fever, headaches, body aches, breathing problems, and sometimes eye infections. Like the flu, it can spread quickly, silently, and it can be a killer, especially in people with weak immune systems.
They're often transmitted not only by sneezing and coughing, but also if the particles that are passed from your sneezing and coughing end up on other objects or particles around you, and other people go and touch it, and then touch their mouths or nose without washing their hands. That's how they can obtain the virus.
Officials urge no one should panic about this outbreak spreading. That adenovirus poses no threat to the public at large, but there are ways you can keep yourself protected.
Let's all do the smart, simple things like washing hands and keeping hands away from eyes and coughing and sneezing and like this as opposed to like this, and the basic stuff.
I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
A deaf school custodian at a Tennessee school got a priceless surprise when a class full of kindergartners learned happy birthday sign language. Get your tissues out. This one has all the feels. CNN's Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Happy birthday to you.
Custodian James Anthony got a big surprise when he walked into this Tennessee classroom. A kindergarten class learned to sign happy birthday for the hearing-impaired 60-year-old. Hickerson Elementary administrators posted the video to their school's Facebook page. Anthony has worked at the school for 15 years. The principal said Anthony is beloved by the students who call him Mr. James. An Ohio police officer witnessed 2 deer duking it out in front of his patrol car. It was caught on dash camera in Blue Ash, Ohio. The officer spotted one buck on a neighborhood street. Shortly thereafter, another showed up, and the fight was on. The department shared the video on Facebook, saying normally they wouldn't tolerate fighting in the street, but thought it was best to let nature take its course. All right, we've done cute, we've done animals, but we haven't done cute animals. Cue the teensy-weensy octopus. Some marine biologists found this little guy along with some plastic debris at a national park in Hawaii. It grows to the size of a golf ball, weighs no more than 3 ounces, is adorable, and I love him. Scientists ended up releasing the tiny octopus in a safe area. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
So, what are y'all's plans for Halloween?
Well, I'm definitely taking my daughter trick-or-treating.
Oh,
she's going to be Batgirl this year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
Love that. That's so cute.
What about you, Bryce?
I'm not really sure yet what I'm being, but I'm gonna have to like go walk around a Halloween store or something.
Oh, I work at Spirit Halloween. You can come see me.
Oh, yes.
I'll definitely be there.
Can I get a discount?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Also, this weekend is Austin Peay's homecoming, as we've announced during the show multiple times. So what are y'all's plans for homecoming, y'all? Are you going to do anything on campus?
I'm going to go work the game, actually. So I'll be there. What about you guys?
Fun.
I don't get to go to homecoming because I have work a dumb job. No, I'm just kidding. I like my job. But like, yeah,
what you, Leah?
I might go to the homecoming game, but again, it depends on if I'm going to work or not.
I'll probably be at everything this weekend. I'm actually going to be in the float. Like I'll be in a car with the convertible, waving at people. Yeah. It'll be pretty fun.
So
I'm excited.
You get your princess wave on.
Yeah,
you got to practice your wave.
Yeah,
gotta get the individuals too.
Maybe I could be like Princess. From the Princess Diaries, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone loves that, yeah. But I'm looking forward to the game. I hear we could possibly win this one.
Yeah, Tennessee Tech hasn't won a game yet.
Yeah.
So
really?
Hopefully, yeah.
So they were like us a few years ago, right?
Yeah. I guess so.
I can see we're going to win that one.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, but be sure to join us on the interaction by liking us on Facebook at APSU-TV Clarksville and Instagram at APSU-TV_TV.
Thanks for watching another edition of your Govs News Update.
And as always,
let's go Peay.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin Peay.
You can help support Austin Peay State University students who do not have enough to eat. Donate to the Save Our Students Food Pantry on campus. Soup, pasta, canned meat, canned beans, peanut butter, and fruit are always welcome. You can drop off your donations at the pantry on Home Avenue. It's open Tuesdays through Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, call 221-6120. That's 221-6120. A campus reminder from AP-TV.
Parked far, far away from your class? Well, you could walk the whole way, or you could use the Peay pickup. It's a free ride around campus for APSU students, faculty, and staff. You can ride the trolley from 7:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. For more information, go to apsu.edu/SGA. A campus and community reminder from the Voice of Austin Peay, Clarksville's 91.9 FM.